crypto. We can't let anybody else find out who we are. My eyes are up here. I personally would not advise that strategy. Yeah. Bugs Bunny or Tweety Bird, how to make money in crypto.
Oh, you're killing me.
Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben, and it is my mission to make sure to empower you to find financial freedom through crypto assets. If that sounds good, hit that subscribe button. Of course, we call our community the BitSquad. It is the largest and greatest crypto community out there. Sorry, guys, we had some technical difficulties this morning. TJ is out today. He's out, I think it's second or third Thursday of every month, whatever it is. So he's out today, but J-Chains is on the board, and, we had some problems getting stuff set up. We're ready to roll now.
Every time, man. Every time I sit in the seat, something goes wrong.
Man, I'll tell you.
Is it me? I hope not.
I don't know. But guys, I woke up today and I stared Bitcoin in the face. I stared death in the face. And you know what? I lived to tell about it.
What did you say to Bitcoin?
You know what I said to Bitcoin? I said, listen, you haven't been good to me lately. But you know what? You've been good to me. And I think, I've really been reflecting a lot on where Bitcoin is at, what's going on. We're pumping today, right? We're pumping today. That's great. We haven't broken out of this wedge yet. I don't think. We'll take a look at the charts here in a little bit. Of course, Frankie Candles will be joining us. But here's the thing. What an amazing opportunity this is, right? What an amazing opportunity this is to accumulate. And we're going to be looking today specifically at what is going on with are we in a bear market? Are we in a bull market? We're going to look at evidence for both. But I think one thing is for sure is that we can look at this as an opportunity. I don't think any of us believe it. And honest question to the chat here. Do you believe that Bitcoin has hit an all-time high and it'll never go above that? Do you believe 69K was the all-time top for Bitcoin? If you believe that, then short the fire out of the thing. But if you don't believe 69K was the all-time top, what a great opportunity this is. And look, there's no question about it in my mind. The traditional Bitcoin cycles are now broken. And I think this is evidenced by Plan B's stock flow chart also being broken. So it's a new time in crypto here. It's a new time to start doing deeper research, start analyzing where we're at, where we're going, what's going on, market conditions, and let's get this bag. Let's get this money right now. And I think that's the message that I want the BitSquad to understand is we're going to make money whether the market is going up or down. We're going to look at these opportunities as what they are, golden opportunities. So we're going to be taking a look at a lot of different stuff today. NFTs, I tell you what, this is probably, going to continue rallying for quite a while. When we look at the news we're going to discuss today, we're going to be talking about the Russian crypto collusion. You don't like to say that. We got some Cardano news, some XRP news. Look at a big secret, funding round that they're offering out there. And we're going to be talking about, the greatest wealth transfer of human history. We're going to look at a chart that's going to, I think put that in perspective for a lot of you guys, how we're seeing things change in the world right now. So, like I said, we do call our community the BitSquad. If you could show the screen there, we're at 1.44 million subscribers here. We're about to tick up to 1.45. But what I want to show you guys specifically, don't forget to follow all of our other channels here. Specifically, I want to highlight BitBoy Crypto Trading. This is Frank's channel. You guys can go check that out. Check out his channel trailer. It's really good. He's going to be doing a lot of talking about trading, and he's going to be live streaming after this stream. So you guys aren't going to want to miss that. He'll be talking a little bit more about that when he comes on the stream. So don't forget to do that. We also 785,000 followers on Twitter. Don't forget we have our Texas meetup coming up. If you're going to be there, it's absolutely free, but make sure to go sign up for so we know you're going to be there. Don't forget to follow the Instagram here, which is BitBoy_crypto. We also have dad jokes for the win. These are the ways you stay plugged into our community. We got 2.7 million on TikTok. So, all right, let's go ahead here and take my screen down. I just realized I'm not connected on my side. I'll have to dial into VMix here in a few minutes. But as we get into Market Watch here, I want to talk about something that's going on today before we actually look at the numbers, because I think this could be something that could dramatically affect the market. So you put the screen up here, Jay. We have this hearing on Bitcoin energy use going on right now as we speak. Now, this was announced several days ago. You moved to Market Watch. We'll go and this will be part of that. The long and the short of it is this is going on right now. Is this going to have a big impact on the market? It certainly could. Certainly could. If we were to get one capitulation on the one more capitulation on the way down, then this could be a catalyst for that. When you're looking at this combined with the Russian crypto ban we'll look at in a little bit, it's kind of like feeling similar to what we saw with Elon Musk flooding Bitcoin around energy and China banning Bitcoin. It seems like the same playbook they could possibly be using right now. So be careful. Even though we are pumping, it would not surprise me if we do go down at some point because of this. But it may, who knows? Maybe it's bullish. We certainly haven't seen Bitcoin drop on the, on the news of the Russian ban yet. And of course, we had yesterday kind of on the same thing. We had the European Union proposing to ban proof of work. So they just released last night, the Congressional Committee released their witness list for this crypto mining hearing. It includes Brian Brooks. You guys may know him. He was the CEO of Binance.us. Seems like he's been the CEO of every company in crypto over the last year. Then we have John Belazaire. He's the CEO of Soluna, not to be confused with Solana. Ari Jules teaches courses on blockchain at Cornell Tech. Gregory Zerzan, a Trump-era regulatory player, been involved in lobbying. And Stephen Wright, he is with the Chelan County Public Utility District in Washington State. He's one of the first people to, attract Bitcoin mining intentionally based on the way that they measure or the way that they charge for power. Been very favorable. So, we don't know exactly what's going to come out of this hearing right now. Like I said, it's going on. If you guys make comments during this, let us know what's happening in the hearing. That would be great. And do us a favor real quick before we pull up the CoinGecko, make sure to smash that like button. It helps the channel out tremendously, helps YouTube to know that you guys like this kind of content. Let's try to get to 5,000 likes today. If you guys can do that, make sure to go ahead and smash that button. Smash that like button. If you're watching on mobile, exit out of the mobile chat, hit the like button, come back to the mobile chat, smart TV, bottom left-hand corner of your screen, more actions, more options, and then hit like or react and then like the video. Okay, so looking at CoinGecko right now, okay, we are up considerably from yesterday, 1.7% in the overall market cap, 2.16 trillion, volume 77 billion, extremely low. If it's 77 billion on CoinGecko, who knows where it is on CoinMarketCap? Let's see where it is on CoinMarket. I bet it's 60. Holy crap. Wow. Look at that. CoinMarketCap is only $50 billion in volume. That is insane. That is insane. That's the lowest volume we've seen in years. Jeez. Years. Absolutely. Bitcoin dominance, 38%, ETH, 18%. Looking at the Bitcoin price here, doing pretty healthy. $43,375, up 3.8%. Ethereum up 5%, $3,263. Binance Coin, not quite as good of a day. Let's see here. Cardano continuing to move. It's at $1.41. Solana up 5% today. XRP up 3.6% today. Terra, Polkadot, all having decent days. Check out the biggest winners of the last 24 hours. Kadena. What happened to this story yesterday about, we were talking about the European Union and the mining ban, and Kadena, proof of work blockchain here. Someone was asking, should I get out of that? Well, you get your the next day, you get the pump. So hope they didn't get out. 12.6% over the last 24 hours. Atom having another big mover. Now, Frank told you guys yesterday on this channel during our trading section to watch out for Cosmos that had more room to run, and then boom, 12.2%. Osmos is up 9.4%. Crypto.com recovering from a hack, which we'll talk about later, 9.1%. FTX, 9%. So pretty good day around the markets. Let's go ahead and jump into the Q&A.
Oh, perfect. I love that. Let's change that topic there. All right, BitSquad, thank you for submitting some questions. First one comes from Marcel over on YouTube. And you just touched on this, but maybe we can talk about it a little bit more. Super low volume, which we saw. When do you think it'll increase? And I'll ask maybe a little bit more in-depth question. What's it going to take to get retail back to get that volume up?
We're a long ways from getting retail back.
Yeah,
a long ways from getting retail back. We're going to show you a lot of evidence of that, but it's kind of almost it's not a chicken and an egg. It's like the retail's got to jump on the jetpack of the institution right now.
Mhm.
So what we're looking at is we're only going to see the volume spike when a big institutional player moves. When big institutional players move, which when the volume's this low, it's extremely easy for them to do, we will see the volume move up, and then the retail pushes that a little further with momentum. So to get it back up, we really need a big spike, and that could come in two forms, either break up or break down. So we are at the end of this wedge here, so it's going to go one way or the other in the next couple of days. It's going to be a big move, in my opinion, one way or the other. Either back up to 46 or either down to 38, somewhere around there. Who knows, maybe higher or lower than those numbers. But yeah, we're waiting to see what's going to happen with this breakout. But I do think that it's coming soon. And
do you think like, obviously we've been covering the stories like MasterCard jumping in, they're going to help out, Google wanting to accept Google, crypto payments, these NFT marketplaces that are coming out with some big names attached to them. Is this what we're going to see drive the next leg of mass adoption?
The next leg of mass adoption for NFTs.
Right. But I mean, obviously that money does flow into
They're running parallel. They're not running, the NFT money and the crypto money is running parallel. They're not crossing right now. I mean, we see that, there is not as much crossover between the crypto community and the NFT community as people believe there is.
Interesting.
They're niched. Your NFT people are niched. We cross over, but there's not a ton of crossover like you think. So I think the NFTs can go to the moon and crypto's still be in a bear market. I said that last year that we could see that. We don't know how NFTs will react in a bear market. So far, they're reacting very nicely. So, all right.
Next question. Are you playing in the WSOP this summer?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to play. I'm glad it's in the summer and not in the fall again. I've got a big trip. I'll actually be gone for 3 weeks with no internet service.
Love it.
In September. So I'm going to be going out to Alaska and, anyways, going on a trip up to Alaska. Some of y'all figure out what I'm doing up there. But, that's something I'll be doing. And so, that's going to be a big drain on the channel in September when I'm gone for that amount. So, we'll have to see how that all plays out and what happens. But I hope I'm going to be able to go out and play over the summer.
We got your back. Don't you worry.
Thank you.
All right. BitBoy trading. Is the trading channel going to be streamed in the basement? Coming in from Dr. Rebus.
Probably not at first. That may be a new studio thing.
Okay.
Which will be, opening soon. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. That is something we will be doing at some point, though, for sure.
All right. Jacob Serta says, has Ben been working out? He's looking real good.
Oh, well, dang. Yeah, I've been working out. I just have been eating a little better the last 2 weeks.
Ben has been working out.
That's
you heard
true.
it here. All right. Last question. Now, you touched on this during the market watch. You gave that hearing that was happening today. Can you give us any scenarios, best case or worst case, in an outcome of that?
Yeah, worst case. I mean, we're not getting anything today, from like actual regulation from today's meeting. But, I do believe the worst case is, the Congress decides they want to ban Bitcoin mining. That's the worst case. And the best case, of course, would be if they were, the best case would be if, they came out and said, hey, let's push this technology further. Let's go further, faster, and let's make sure that we're out ahead of China, some of these other countries. And so, looking for opportunities like that. So, guys, we got 6,500 viewers and 1,600 likes. Let's go ahead and try to get those likes up to 5,000. If you can do us a favor and hit that like button, we would appreciate it. I need to pull up this VMix here real quick, and we're going to get Frank on the line.
Oh, very excited. I'm excited to see Frankie do his thing today.
I can't connect to this.
To the VMix?
Yeah.
We don't have anybody in here
No, we
to call
don't.
in
Hold
BJ.
on. Let's see. Hold on.
This is the fun thing of live production, man. Sometimes
really
technology
is.
is our friend, and sometimes it's our frenemy. Today, frenemy. Absolute friend. Hey, BitSquad, just like Ben said, if you are watching this live stream, make sure that you hit the like button. It helps spread the message. More people can get the eyes and learn about what we're doing here at BitBoy Crypto.
It just won't connect. So we're gonna get taken care of. Hold on one second. We gotta bring Frank on. Here's BJ.
Look at that.
We
BJ
let him.
in the
We let him
house.
out of the dungeon to come do some IT work here. Yeah, let him out of the dungeon. So, but look, the charts for Bitcoin are looking very interesting right now. For sure. We got, CryptoFace had a big long open today. during the, I don't know if he still got it on right now, but he was streaming, talking about, how he thinks that, maybe it was a bottom and going up from there. And I do think when it comes to Bitcoin at the moment, it feels like we've been stuck at 42K forever. Somebody, I don't know, somebody made the comment, I saw it was like a meme or whatever. It said something like, the year is 2060. Bitcoin's still at $42,000. Everything is right with the world. Like Bitcoin never moves off of $42,000. But right now we have moved a little bit upwards. And, while he's doing that, I can show my chart real quick there. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Here it is. So you guys can see, here on the, let's go to the daily chart. On the daily chart here, we did bounce. I mean, look how perfectly this is played out. I mean, it really is crazy when you look at, the wick of this candle and how it's perfectly bounced off the top. So, I think we're seeing, you're going to take it down while he fixes this real quick. I think what we're seeing is, Bitcoin is really reacting to the technical levels right now. And we only have 2 days at max left before we're going to see, some kind of major action there for Bitcoin. So,
do you think we'll see a weekend breakout? I just saw the hypno guy on
the hypno
Twitch.
guy. Who's the hypno guy?
Well, his name is it's not a word I want to say. It's family friendly. So the hypno guy.
No, I don't. The what?
His name is not family friendly.
Oh, okay.
So he had said, "Are we going to see a weekend breakout?"
Are we going to see a weekend breakout? Well, I just don't have the answer to that question. But I think today's Thursday, and we said it's got 2 days left. So, I think breakout or breakdown, I think it is, definitely up for debate. It's just not going to work. Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know what's going on today. Today is technical difficulties to the max. But I do think Bitcoin has got to move here. What do you guys think in the chat? I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys believe that Bitcoin is going to break up or it's going to break down from here? If you check the audio settings down in the
I mean, like for me personally, like obviously I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist, Ben. But at this point, I am just so over Bitcoin. I think, the sideways chop, it's boring. It's not a lot of fun. But there are so many other opportunities in other, the ecosystems or sectors in the crypto space, like metaverse stuff, play to earn stuff. So it's like, if you're sick of the chop, if you're sick of this sideways action, find another little section to get into and have some fun with it, because there's a lot of fun to still be had.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, look, here's the thing. Why would we, why would we be upset about Bitcoin? Like, look, we need Bitcoin to go up for the whole market to go up. Yeah. And that's really what pushed everything up. If you go back to the pandemic, it certainly, led the way there. Yeah, it's on. Well, I guess we can't bring Frank on today. I don't know what the deal is. I know. Sorry, Frank. Yeah, I know. So again, unfortunate.
Just so everybody can see him, we'll do this really quick. There he is, Frankie. Hey, bud, we love you.
What's going on, guys?
Well, he can show the charts. I just can't hear him.
Oh,
can they hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Yeah, we'll just let him do his thing and let me know when he's done.
All right, here we go, Frankie. I'm going to bring you up, and you and I can talk, because I can hear you, you can hear me, and then we'll try to get Ben squared away. There we go, Frankie.
What is going on, Bit Squad? We are pumping. This is exciting. Finally, some price action. Let's jump. I'm excited. Let's just jump right into it. Let me share my screen. So looking here at the Bitcoin daily, as Ben was saying, these, it is respecting these lines almost perfectly. Exciting times. Now, if we come on down to the 1 hour, look at that. The question is, we are coming up to this trend line right here. Question is, can we break out and test 44K? Let us know in the chat what you think. And even more exciting, let's take a look at, as Ben was saying, we were showing, we've been looking at Cosmos or Atom, very consistently on these streams, if you guys watch. And we were playing around in this range as we were watching. And, it's been respecting these lines for the most part very well. I was saying that we were looking at this level over here to come down and test this line for a long entry. And, if you were to take that trade, look at that.
Ooh,
come up to about here. That's 17%. You throw 10x leverage on that. That is a decent gain. So,
that's a win.
like that is a win. And, like these sideways markets are sometimes boring, but, this choppy action is perfect for short term. A lot of short term trades are, this is the 1 hour, little bit of longer trades here,
Mhm.
but there is there is money to be made, and there is opportunity whether we are going up, down, or sideways. So really happy that that played out, because we did call that out
Absolutely.
on
Hey,
a
Frank, let me ask
stream.
you a quick question really quick while you got that up. Because
Yeah,
you
for
got
sure.
the, you've got the range, you've got your top and your bottom line set up there. Looking that we're getting close to the top of that, is that something that you would think about possibly shorting to see it when it comes back down?
Yeah, so, I mean, when you do come up to these trend lines, it's been this trend line, and this one up here. We've wicked up there a couple times, but it's been respecting it 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you did, you can long this up, short it down,
All right, I'm back.
especially when you
I got
see
it
that
now.
it's respecting these lines pretty consistently. So yes, I will be honest. We did call this on the stream yesterday, or not yesterday, maybe yesterday or the day before. I was telling people to keep an eye on this level for a bounce. And I will be honest, I actually missed my entry on this trade. So I'm a little upset about that. But with that being said, I do want to bring up that it is important to, I missed my entries, so I'm not in a trade. It's important not to FOMO into trades. It's very easy to get wrecked that way. And we're going to be talking a lot about that on the channel, just trading when it comes to like trading mindset and trading philosophy. Is just, you can't just be FOMOing into every trade, every pump. There's always going to be another opportunity. There's always going to be another pump. So don't wreck yourself by FOMOing into a pump. If you miss your entry, you can always get in on the next one. And then let's just take a quick look at ADA, because I know we were talking about this. We called, I was looking at this level right here for a possible long. Yesterday, I believe we were talking about it, was trying this, we were trying to see if we were going to break down below and maybe test this lower line here at about, like 112. But it turns out we did not come lower, and we did perfectly bounce, almost perfectly off of that support line. And we are on our way up, testing this range of support, resistance right here. And maybe we can break through this and test this line here to about $1.60 one more time. So I'm keeping an eye on that. If you were able to catch this trade, that's 14%. Put some leverage on that. Those are some decent gains. So if you guys are interested in seeing, learning how we could have spotted these moves before they happened and got in early, I will be talking about that on the stream today. So if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, Frankie_candles, and the YouTube channel is currently live, BitBoy Crypto Trading. I'm super pumped to start this with you guys.
Awesome. Ben,
Yeah.
you can hear, right, Ben?
Yep. Yeah. Thanks, Rick, for joining us. I finally got on. I
Of
finally could hear
course.
you. Thanks. We'll see you after the stream. All right. All right. And you show the screen here. Don't forget, you guys, to go subscribe to BitBoy Crypto Trading. You can get there. Just go to the channel and then scroll down to this awesome channels list. Make sure you subscribe to every single one of these channels. Got New Money Gang about to tick up to 46K. So good job, Justin, on that. NFT update, hit music. This is a new Upstart music thing we got going on in the BitBoy Bits. This is a smaller bite-sized clips. You guys may have seen the Joe Rogan clip, something similar. And then, of course, BitBoy Crypto Trading. So yeah, Frank will be live streaming today. So make sure you guys go check that out. And if you want to sign up for any trading, indicators or sites, you guys make sure to head on over to bitboycrypto.com/deals. We got all of these available for you here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. Bear market truth. We do have a subreddit, guys, BitBoy Crypto. It's r/BitBoy Crypto. We're going to be covering some stuff from Reddit, pretty regularly from here on out, I believe. So you guys make sure you hit up our personal subreddit. But here's what I want to show you guys. I found this post here. A bear market is a real financial term. This guy says, some of you are so delusional. At least daily, I see someone saying some variation of, it hasn't dipped below X number or irrelevant support, so it's not a bear market. And then he says, no, a bear market is an actual financial term with an actual definition. And he gives this little definition right here. And I said, is that real? So sure enough, I went over here to Google and plugged in bear market. Did you know bull market actually does not have a straightforward definition, which I thought is interesting. But a bear market does. It says, when the market is down 20% for at least a 2-month period. And so that really seems to fit, right? If we're going by that definition, then certainly we are in a bear market right now. But that means we were also in one over the summer. And there were also times even earlier in the year where you could have said we were down by more than 20%. We had several 20% dips as we went along. And you go back to the bull run in 2017, there were several 40% dips. So if that was the case in the middle of 2017 bull run, you had several bear markets. And look, there are some, certainly some bearish things out there right now. We had this here. This is all from Crypto Quant. This is from Borrow Virtual. He's got a couple bearish things saying Bitcoin equals giant, but now it's not good. What he's saying is that now Bitcoin is owned by the institutions, and that is not good. And that's going to have a negative effect. That's kind of bearish at this point. Then we had this here from the same guy that says positions of the two biggest derivative markets traders are down. And you look here at the institutional long positions. They peaked out back here in November, I think it was, or early December, but they haven't trailed off dramatically. They're still much higher than they were earlier in the year. You look at the yellow line for people that are hedging, and it dropped pretty dramatically, as you guys can see here. But the institutions are really the ones to watch. This was probably just some, people closing some longs to open up some shorts for some short-term action. Then we got this guy, Kingstock Capital, says he thinks we're going to see a Bitcoin long squeeze here soon, which would be extremely, extremely bearish. But here's one thing. We've actually been in a bear market since Q1 of last year, but not what you think, not in terms of the price. We've actually been in a Bitcoin demand bear market. And will this spark the next Bitcoin price surge? I thought this was super fascinating here. Yeah. It said that, let's see, where does it say Q1 here? Let me search for that. I don't have time to go through and highlight here. BTC has been in a bear market in terms of demand since Q1 2021, back when ARK peaked, the ARK institutional fund from Cathie Woods. She argued alongside data from on-chain analytics, Glassnode. However, the supply side has been unusually tight for this cycle, holding up price to a surprising degree, even touching slight new highs at one point since then, dry kindling, no spark. So it's almost like we're seeing so much right now that is running counter to what the Bitcoin price is doing. And we're going to look at more of that. But here's the thing. If several of these things were to, some of these on-chain fundamental things we're going to be looking at, if they weren't coming together and you had the price action going down and you had a lot of on-chain metrics really bearish, then yeah, we would definitely be in a bear market. I would agree, say we're in a bear market 100%, buckle up, is going to get really bad. I don't know if that's what we're seeing. Yeah. Another thread here on Reddit says it's not even close to a bear market yet. You move on to the next. You shouldn't lose hope in the market. I thought this was really interesting, comparing the May correction to the current one, okay? Over May to July, we got minus 55%. We've only been down 42% over the last 2 months. So why, when we're clearly still in a longer term uptrend, okay, until we break new lows, which, you could argue we're still in an uptrend as long as we don't go below where we went in May. You can make that argument that we're still in a bull run. If we went below where we were in May, it's hard because now we got lower lows and lower highs. We got one higher high, but then we'd have a lower low, and then that would not be great. That would certainly mean, we are in a bear market. But, the reason why so many people think that we are is because of the traditional Bitcoin cycles. And look, I always said I was going to go with history until it broke. It finally broke. Yeah. It's not going to flow. It broke. It's broke. The Bitcoin cycles, they're broke. There are many different theories, which we're going to get into later on the channel about some different things. Is it an extended cycle? Is it is it a version of the 2013, 2014 that we haven't seen before? Or are we just in microcycles? Are we in microcycles and we've been looking at it wrong the whole time? Quite possibly. So we'll be looking at that, but there's a lot of bearish stuff out there pointing that we maybe are still, or bullish, that we are still in a bull market. Here's one of them. A lot of stable coins are waiting on the sidelines to enter the market. equals massive price shock. The long and the short of it here is you have to think of it like this. You've got the lowest amount of Bitcoin on exchanges that we've seen since I think it was 2018 or 17. It's a long time.
Mhm.
And we've got more stable coins than ever sitting on the sideline. What does that mean? That means that at some point, this is what he was talking about earlier when he said, it feels like it's been dry kindling with no spark. The kindling is there for Bitcoin.
Right.
Everything is lined up perfect when it comes to the on-chain stuff. And that stuff matters. That stuff matters. So the fact that people have stable coins sitting on the sidelines at record volumes, that's a clue. That should tell you something. We have this one here, 3D price downfall and SSR bottom correlation in a year. That's another thing that's really bullish. But here's what I wanted to show you. This is from Plan C. Never heard of Plan C. Can someone ask the Bitcoin devs if we can peg the Bitcoin price to the hash rate? Now, traditionally, when we see huge spikes in the hash rate, it's because we're seeing bullish price action, right? And you can see on the chart, when Bitcoin topped out, the hash rate was at its highest back here, back in over the summer or in May. But then it fell off like a cliff. Why? Chinese mining ban, right? Chinese mining ban, which we got to see what happens with the United States and Russia over here. Maybe we'll see another fall. But notice, as the hash rate has increased, we've not seen any price increase. We pretty much have not seen any price increase since it has been peaking. When it set a new all-time high, the price was not even close to a new all-time high. We were down about 15% at that point, okay? So there's a great chance with this hash rate that we are seeing, everything in line and everything in order for that kindling to get that spark. And I'm really starting to believe that what's happening right now is they're really trying to lull you to sleep. They're trying to lull you to sleep in this market. Now, I can't explain from a macro sense how it would make sense if Bitcoin goes up. There's a theory going out there right now that we're actually seeing Bitcoin finally becoming that hedge, and we'll see the stock market collapse and the economy collapse and Bitcoin go up. Now, Mike McGlone says that. You can check out what he says about it, but, very interesting stuff. But the important thing is, remember that you're early here. You move on to the next thing. Remember that you're early. Is the crypto market undervalued? And I think that's something to really think when we talk about, just in Bitcoin, right? Is Bitcoin undervalued or overvalued right now?
I would say it's undervalued.
I think most people would say it's undervalued.
I mean, especially if you've been in the space long
Yes.
enough,
Absolutely. So look at the stock market. It's $53 trillion in assets. We're around $2 trillion for crypto. Okay. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind as we move on to the next thing here I want to show is a tweet from Dan Tapiero. Massive generational wealth transfer beginning. A simple chart to explain. Institutions are stuck and late. Flood of liquidity coming in a digital asset ecosystem in search of yield and return. Fiat world devalues versus DAE. Now, look at this. Look at this. Traditional portfolios, this is what they look like. Bonds, 40%. Stocks, 60%. But what do millennial portfolios look like? 40% Bitcoin and crypto, stocks, 60%. Now, I don't know if this is actual chart. Okay, I don't know if these are real numbers.
I would say, to be honest with you, I would think it'd be the opposite. That we're seeing younger people invest more into crypto and Bitcoin than in traditional stock markets. Now, obviously, the whole the internet, power of the internet, GameStop, AMC, all that stuff. You're seeing a lot of younger people get involved, but I would think that younger people are hip to more new technology, and that would be flipped, that you'd see more crypto than stocks. But that's just my thought.
100%. You think young people are interested in mutual funds,
No,
IRAs?
no,
No. 401ks?
no.
No. They don't care. They want crypto. They want money now.
I want to get rich now.
So think about, is it undervalued? Now think about this flippening. We're going to see a flippening in portfolios as millennials get older. And this is more evidence of how early you are right now. We are seeing this wave coming and we're in front of it. You're all in front of this wave right now. And it's coming and it's easy to see how this is going to happen, how the crypto market is going to take over the stock market. There is no question about it that this is going to happen.
Ben,
Yeah.
how many years have you been saying that crypto will be the largest transformation of wealth in the history of humankind?
Since I was born.
Exactly.
So since 2017, for sure.
Yeah. So I didn't mean to derail you there.
No, it's just 2017. Been saying it forever. It's the biggest opportunity in the species of humankind. Think about that. Now, the internet was pretty good too. If you missed that one, this is your new chance. You got companies like Google getting ready to prepare for crypto payments. They hired a PayPal executive to head up crypto payments. You got Michael Saylor, who owns $5 billion worth of Bitcoin, and he said he's not going to sell it. And I believe him. I don't think he will. I do not think he will. Institutions, you can't trust them. I think Michael Saylor, his brand is Bitcoin. It would be bad for him overall, I think, to sell any. It would shake the confidence of Bitcoin, shake the confidence in him. And I think he wants to be the crypto hero. He wants to be the Bitcoin, the guy, the savior on the hill. I think he wants to be. I'm not trying to, be blasphemous, or I don't think he's trying to. I'm just saying, I think that's what he wants to be. And so he's not going to sell. So you look at these things like Google pursuing crypto, right? We know Amazon's next. We know Apple's starting to get into crypto. We've got Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy and Tesla owning so much Bitcoin. Is it possible that we've now seen a place in history for Bitcoin where we are going to see bear markets be a thing of the past? And when I say bear market, I mean the traditional 85% drop for Bitcoin. Are we setting new lows, new levels of support that Bitcoin cannot go below? Will it not ever go below 29K again? And I would say this. I would say the lack of a blow off top is extremely telling and extremely pivotal, okay? Because it means one of two things. Either we're still getting a blow off top and it's in the future, whether it's this year, the end of this year, next year, maybe, who knows? We're gonna be doing a lot of analysis trying to figure that out, okay? That's why you're in the BitSquad, because that's what we do. We work hard. We're the hardest working channel in crypto. You guys know that. Number two, the other scenario is that maybe we just don't get as much volatility to either side, right? Maybe we don't get the gigantic blow off tops. We don't get the gigantic plummets any longer. Now, 55% drop is pretty big. 42% drop's big, but it's not an 85% drop. Now, the question is, when this compares to the overall, crypto cycles that we've always known, the Bitcoin cycles, is this a new narrative that we're seeing? And I certainly think that it is. Yeah. No matter what we're seeing right now, it's different than we've ever seen before.
Right.
We've never seen this action. And even if you point to the lengthening cycles theory there, we didn't go through these kinds of gigantic bear markets in the midst of those longer cycles.
Right. Absolutely.
So no matter what, this is different. But, one of the things that drives the bear market is the pain from the investors that got in at the blow off top. We don't have that. There's not the panic sellers right now. If you got in at 69K and it's at 42K, you lost some money, but it's nothing compared to if you bought at 20 and then the next month it was at 10.
Or even when it went down to 3.
100%, but I'm talking about in 1 month.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
In 1 month it went down to 10. So a 50% drop. So, all right, let's move on here. I meant to bring up this story too real quick. 61% of Americans may purchase crypto in 2022.
That's a big number. That's huge.
Yeah. This adds fuel to that argument about this transfer of wealth. It's coming. It's here. You guys, if you're watching this video, you have the opportunity to take advantage of this. You should not stare a gift horse in the face. Even if we do go lower from here, these are still good places to accumulate. You're still, 42% lower than you were at the peak. So, 42%. So that's a big gain if it just were to go back there. But you got to prepare yourself. You got to diversify. You got to have multiple strategies. And I think that is super important. Dollar cost average is a good way to cheat all of that. Just put the same amount in every single week or every single month. And then over time, it decreases the volatility. But there are ways you can make money in crypto, whether it's going up or down. And I want to know if this is something you guys want us to start covering a lot more, maybe in tutorials. This is a very interesting article here from Cointelegraph. Here's how traders capitalize on crypto market crashes and liquidations. You know those people that just The market never seemed to phase them.
Mm-hmm.
When the price goes down, they're still making money somewhere. You know, whether it was in this whether it was in this altcoin or whether it was in, staking or an NFT, they were always finding ways to make money, whether it was going up or down. I thought that this was really interesting. In the Terra ecosystem, participants can borrow Terra, the stablecoin of the Terra blockchain, from DeFi protocols such as Anchor to participate in high-yield liquidity pools, initial decentralized exchange offerings, or any other profitable trading activities involving UST. To borrow UST, participants need to deposit bonded assets, which is BETH or BLUNA, as collateral to Anchor. The maximum amount each wallet can borrow is 60%. Others, have different maximum LTVs. That's loan to value ratio, I believe. In a bull market where Ether and Luna prices are on the rise, the LTV continues to decrease and no collateral is at risk. When the price of Ether or Luna goes down, the collateral value decreases. And if the LTV exceeds 60%, a liquidation event is triggered. This alerts Anchor to sell the proportion of the collateral that exceeds the maximum LTV at a discounted fire sale price on Kajura Orca. This is where potential buyers on the other side of the trade can buy the collateral at a discount. Now, here's my question. Here's my question to all of you. Did that make your head swim?
Yeah.
Did that make your head swim?
100%.
That's why people are making money with it and you're not.
Yep.
You have to be willing to take this bull by the horns at this point. And we are going to be, like I've been telling you guys since the end of December, we're making a lot of changes on the channel. A lot of changes. One of these changes we want to make is we want to be showing you guys how to take advantage of these complicated things. One of the reasons why our channel grew more than any other in the bull run was because we simplify things. We're regular people here. I'm just a regular guy. I like hot wings. Coach a kid's baseball team. Go to church. Just a regular guy. Tech is not my thing. I'm not a nerd. I don't know anything about, computer. I couldn't fix a computer if it was broken. Wouldn't have a shot at it. But we've managed to find a way to do it all and make money with crypto, in spite of the fact that this is in my background. We've been able to explain things to people more simply than any other channel has been able to do. And that's why we're the mainstream channel, and most people who come to crypto come through us.
Darn right.
Darn right. And the BitSquad's the greatest community in the history of crypto and will remain so. And what we want to do at this point is we are ready. Look, 70% of people that came in crypto came in 2021. You are ready to graduate. You are ready to graduate to the next level in crypto. We're going to take you from beginner to intermediate, and we're going to start having more intermediate tutorials and make them as simple as possible and show you guys exercises on how to do these complicated DeFi actions that you need to be able to do to make money, whether the market is going up or going down, right? Yield farming is great, can be extremely dangerous if you're earning depreciating assets, right? But there are some other ways you can still make money even when the assets are depreciating. So we're going to show you guys a lot of that stuff. It won't be this week, probably won't be next week. We're going to be working on some stuff coming up in the probably around February. We're going to be doing more tutorials and showing you guys, maybe even on the stream, we can show you guys how to do some of this stuff. So Pluto Alliance in the house. What's up? It reminds you, we need some more mods in here.
That's a good idea.
We need some more mods in here. We got to figure out who we can make. We need more. I don't know. So if you're interested in being a mod, let us know. All right. So moving on here, we got this big story. Facebook and Instagram are reportedly exploring plans to make, showcase, and sell NFTs. Get your grandma her own Bored Ape.
Jeez. I don't know, man. It's great for the space, but I just don't know. I don't want to be
About what?
Just Facebook and Instagram and all these companies getting into the space. I mean, they ruin everything they touch.
Oh, hey, let's stand up against them.
How?
Let's not use these crappy platforms they're coming out with.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
mean, let's use the decentralized stuff. Let's use the decentralized stuff. Let's not use this.
The
We're
problem
going
is
to talk
it's
about it because it's good for price. It's good for pushing things forward.
Yeah.
But we're not going to use this stuff.
Right. Okay. I like it.
Yeah. So that's our stand. So, let's see. They're planning to let users create, showcase, and sell NFTs on Facebook and Instagram. Is at the early stage, and it could change. What's interesting is, you didn't see this kind of development in crypto. Add some of those people as mods. But you didn't see this kind of stuff in crypto in 2018 when things were going down. Everybody was running away from crypto, right? But now, even though crypto is going down, you're seeing people running to NFTs. And I think it's absolutely huge. This is all part of plans to integrate this into their Facebook and Instagram profiles. So think about this. We've been seeing people on Twitter using their avatar, making their Bored Apes. We put our Pluto Alliance at some point as their profile picture, but it's not the actual NFT. You can only screenshot and put it in there, which means anybody else can screenshot it and put it in there. But what if you could actually put your NFT as your profile? And I would tell you what's coming next from this with them. It's going to be galleries, an NFT gallery where you're able to display all your NFTs on your social profiles. Now,
can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you can. You just did. That's one question. You got another one?
I got one more for you.
Perfect.
What do you think is the safety and security measure with all of this? And especially if you're putting in a gallery, say you got a Bored Ape, say you got a Punk, all this stuff. I mean, you don't tell people the crypto that you have. You don't tell people the holdings. But if you've got all these high dollar value NFTs and you're showing to the world, hey, this is what I got. What's the difference between saying, hey, I got 20 Bitcoin?
Look, we're not scared to tell people about what we got, you know? Now, we live in a part of the country where, we feel very safe. And
100%.
we have ways of protecting ourselves here.
Yep.
So I definitely don't want to, come in my window in the middle of the night. It's not gonna end well for you.
Nope.
People are gonna think some fireworks going off. But what I'll tell you is this: is that there are other parts of the country that there have been kidnappings, there have been other things that have occurred. But the issue is how do you have access to it? I don't even have access to my crypto.
That's great. That's a good
If somebody came and forced me to give them crypto, I literally don't have anything to give. I literally have zero. We own everything corporately.
Well, that's
so you'd have to come up here and bring 3 people at one time. So, I don't think that's going to be happening. But I think you do have to be smart, use common sense. But, look, here's a great example. Here's a great example. What about people driving nice cars? If you drive a nice car, people know you got money.
That's a good point.
So I think that is certainly something to take in consideration. I don't think you necessarily, have to hide everything. I just think the world's a lot safer place than people make it out to be.
All right, good. Good point. I like that.
So yeah, somebody said win Rambo. Yeah, damn right. Come here, I'll tie a dang bandana around my head.
I like it. Get that face paint on.
Yeah, so we got Lindsay Lohan getting into NFTs. Well, she's already kind of been in NFTs, but she's offering experiential NFTs on Super Fandom. And I want to know from the chat, what experience do you want with your Lindsay Lohan NFT? What do you think, Justin?
Meet and greet, of course.
What?
A meet and greet.
A meet and greet. A meet and greet.
Yeah,
that's good. I think that's good. I'm trying to think of what else you would do with Lindsay Lohan. I don't know. Maybe share jail stories.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
That'd be a good one. Maybe maybe you could get her to reenact some of her lines from Mean Girls. I mean, Mean Girls obviously the best Lindsay Lohan movie, correct?
100%.
I mean, none are. Do you even know another one?
I honestly don't even know another thing that she's in.
Yeah. That guy, Will Charles, he made it pretty funny. It didn't even make it through the filter, but it's pretty funny. So I said Lindsay Lohan now or 10 years ago. Somebody said a rug pull. That's pretty funny. Snortable NFTs. These are pretty good. I like these.
I love the BitSquad. Y'all are awesome.
Somebody said foot pics. She's offering Zoom calls. Okay, she's offering Zoom calls.
Do you think that she'll do the cameo like the?
Oh, she does. Yeah, didn't she do it where she talked about Bitcoin going to the moon or something one time?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
And then with the Island Boys, you can get them.
Yeah, you can get the Island Boys. I will never do cameo. I'm not going to do cameos. Right. Maybe at some point, I would offer that for free for people, but I'm not going to charge for people to have me say hello to folks. That's crazy, I think. So I'm not going to be doing that. This is my message to the BitSquad. I love you. I love you dearly. I love you dearly. We also have Tom Brady's platform, Autograph, raising $170 million to scale operations. So this is one to continue to watch. Bucks and Rams, who you got this weekend? Who's winning?
I hate Tom Brady, but you got to go Bucks, man. He doesn't. He shows up for the playoffs. He shows up.
Yeah, I think we're staring dead in the face of. 49ers could beat the Packers because actually the weather up there does suit their game. They got some injuries though, so I do think ultimately it will be the Packers and the Bucks, and I don't know who I'm going to pick in that one yet. Other side, I'm Titans and Bills. I think Bills are going to beat Chiefs this weekend, so we'll see what happens.
As a Bears fan, I gotta root against the Packers.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I used to hate Aaron Rodgers, but this year I've maybe turned
He's
on him
awesome.
a little bit. Maybe I've turned on him a little bit.
Yeah.
Russia's central bank demands complete crypto ban. The regulation for crypto from the Federal Department of several countries have tightened as an added country to their list of revised regulations. Russia's now joined as the central bank demands a crypto ban. According to the report revealed on Thursday, the Central Bank of Russia claims the country must ban crypto. The report states trading, mining, and use of crypto are illegal activities. It's volatile and risky. How sad. Banning crypto mining is the optimal solution to what they think they're going to do. So we could see a Russian, crypto mining ban. I'm not sure where Russia stacks in the list of mining countries. I'm sure they're, up there pretty high, to be honest with you. But we do know the way that this affected. Somebody made a comment about a jar.
Yeah.
That's a good comment.
I'd buy one.
I would not buy one. But we saw China already do this, and now we're seeing Russia positioning itself to potentially do the same thing. And it's very disappointing, that they would be pursuing this action. But you got to ask the question, why? This is what you always have to do. You have to step back and ask the question, why? Why would they be doing this? Are they going to follow a similar path to China? And are they going to use their own CBDC? Or, hold on. Are y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for some collusion? Ready for some collusion? Here we go.
Waiting for it.
What if Russia makes the digital yuan its currency?
Whoa. Bro. Come on now. There's no way that you could drop something like that.
Just saying, China and Russia, they hate us, and they work together. China and Russia work together. Do not be confused about this. Now, Russia still does its own thing, but there's a lot of cooperation between those two regimes.
Do they do any import export between their different economies?
For sure.
Okay.
They border each other.
Yeah.
You know that?
I didn't.
Yeah. West or Eastern Russia is basically China. So there's a lot of crossover there. So I don't know. Look. The enemy of my friend is my enemy, right?
Yeah.
The enemy of my friend is my enemy.
Mhm.
The friend of my enemy is my friend, right? So the point here is this, is that they both have a common enemy. It's us. It's us. We're the common enemy. Our economy is the common enemy. And if the only way they think they can take the US dollar down is to work together, then don't be fooled. They would do it in a heartbeat. Of course, who knows how it will end up working out for them. They'll probably bicker. It reminds me of Roger Ver and Craig Wright trying to work together. But we'll see what happens. And, it's very interesting stuff going on. But it reminds me of this. In 2004, there were campaigns to ban Linux, of all things. It was painted as an urgent threat to national security. And they got some tweets in here or some comments here from Steve Ballmer, the current, owner of the Clippers and the CEO of Microsoft, claiming Linux is communism. A year later, he said, Linux is cancer. Now, if you didn't know, 95% of Fortune 500 companies use Linux as their operating system. It's a corporate enterprise operating system. Finally, 15 years later, he says he loves Linux. This is what we see from people. When something is a threat to us or our way of lives or our country or our business, we come out against those things with lies, absolute lies. Propaganda. It's all propaganda. That's really what it is. That was Microsoft putting out propaganda about Linux. But ultimately, it won, and they had to learn how to live with it. This is the new economy that we are heading for with Bitcoin. All of these countries, you see the turn. The turn has occurred. At first, it was, they weren't paying attention to Bitcoin. They didn't care about crypto. And all of a sudden, it was on their radar. Then they tried to crush it and realized they couldn't. Now they're trying to hold the horses in the stable long enough to be able to create some kind of diversion or plan to keep their control and keep their power. But the horse is out of the stable. Just a matter of time before it crosses that finish line. Finishes.
I like
Other
it.
countries. Wow.
Wow, that got me excited.
Man, I am excited right now. I told you I woke up today different. I'm ready. We're moving forward in this new market cycle, whatever it is. We're moving forward.
I like it, man.
Yeah.
I like your I like what you got going on today. You got some charisma. You
Yeah.
got Ben's back.
It's back, baby. Well, it's been a sad few weeks, you know? It's, you know what it is? It's, when you don't know where to go, you just don't know where crypto is heading to.
Yeah.
Your deal, it's a little bit of, stages of grief. Like, thought I knew where it was going for sure.
Yeah, well, the technicals haven't changed. So what happened?
You know what I mean? So I thought I knew where we were heading to. I was very confident, overconfident, apparently. We didn't get there. We didn't go there. So now I've just been stuck for the last month trying to figure out where are things going. And so it's time to dig in and do the same thing we did at the beginning of this bull market that pushed us ahead of everybody else. And it's to do more research and provide better value than every other channel that exists out there. And that's what we're going to do. And so if you want that value, you're in the right place. It's always free here at BitBoy Crypto.
I love that, man. To be perfectly honest with you, even for New Money Gang, I've been reading white papers for the last couple of weeks, trying to find, good projects, opportunities, all these things. It feels good to be back.
It does. Feels good. It's a new day here.
There we go.
All right. Cardano. Here's a Cardano roadmap. Oh, it's pretty funny. Cardano is just a white paper, 2017. Scratch that. Cardano is vaporware, 2017. Scratch that. Cardano doesn't even have light wallets. Scratch that. Cardano is centralized. This is all the FUD over and over again. Cardano cannot support NFTs. No one is developing on Cardano. What happened to their plan to sign contracts with governments? Cardano has no smart contracts. Cardano can only do 1 swap per block. Cardano doesn't even have a DEX. No, I meant a proper DEX, not muesli swap. Cardano cannot scale. This is where we're at in the Cardano roadmap. I told you over and over again, the people that FUD Cardano, the people that say that Cardano is not going to succeed, it is pure FUD. They're trying to hold the price back. This is what you have to remember. If you're in the ADA gang, when people come out and they're saying stuff like this, you should take that personally because they want you to lose money. These people that say this stuff, they want Cardano holders to be broke, to be sad, to be in despair, and to be crying. That's what they want. They want to crush your hopes and your dreams. We know what's happened to the Cardano price. It's definitely back on an upswing. But the institutions have been pushing the price down for quite a while. And they're very frustrated because they can't get the Cardano holders to sell. They can't get the long-term Cardano holders to sell. They prefer to stake and make that money because they already understand you can make money whether it goes up or down. So just remember, we've seen this all before with Cardano. With XRP, is it going to pull a 180? Is Ripple bulls come out of the woodwork? Price lacks volatility that trades close to a crucial support level. While a major reason for this is its correlation with Bitcoin, a part of it also arises from the lack of interest among investors. There's a good chance Ripple could see a brief uptrend, pushes it toward the immediate resistance barrier. Is it preparing for a new rally? Maybe you guys ask Frankie Candles over on BitBoy Crypto Trading. He will show you. Maybe he'll do some TA. Go ask him on the live stream right after this. Do some TA on XRP. SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. Today's XRP isn't 2013's token. Case where utility has just initiated a new chapter as XRP moves into the wider blockchain universe to be used according to the wishes of its holders. Everything that was wrong with Ripple, everything that people had problems with, over time, those are going to be going away. We're seeing more decentralization coming to the Ripple network. We're seeing DeFi through the Flare network. We're seeing Ripple as a company pushing further than ever in spite of the lawsuit. Once this breaks, the dam is going to be broken.
100%.
And man, I'm excited. We got Binance putting the wrapped, XRP on their site. So we got a lot of stuff with XRP. There's no way they lose this lawsuit. There's just literally no way. Secret Network offering $400 million in funding to bring others in on the secret. With this funding, Secret Network and its partners aim to scale privacy first, decentralized applications to global adoption by millions of users. Said Tor Blair, the founder of Secret Foundation. Secret Network's offering $400 million in funding to grow its privacy-oriented ecosystem, expand user adoption. It was up a little bit. I don't think it was up that much. Let's check out Secret real quick. SCRT, don't tell anybody. Let's see. It's actually right at dead even today, down 0.0%. Why wouldn't they just make it green if it's 0.0%?
Right. Why make it a negative?
Why don't they just have a white, just a different color,
Yeah.
Yeah, you look at the price chart. If you go to the, to the 180 days, you can see it is, look,
That looks juicy.
it does look juicy. It looks like it's getting ready to challenge all-time highs very soon. You can kind of see like about this resistance level somewhere around $9.50. It hit, bounced back down. Let's see, let's go to the max here. I mean, that's a good looking chart. It's a good looking chart.
Yep.
You got so many of these charts that look like they're preparing for another leg up, which is good stuff. Last but not least, Crypto.com shares details on security breach. 483 accounts were compromised, $33.8 million in crypto assets following a security breach. Crypto.com is a partner of the channel, but they halted withdrawals after detecting suspicious activities. Got 4,800 ETH, 443 BTC, and $66,000 of other currencies were taken from clients' accounts without permission. Crypto.com users making plays their money have been stolen. However, the company's previous response have failed to quell concerns. Let's see here. Exchange proceeded halting by revoking 2FA tokens to safeguard it against it happening again. Crypto.com claims to have implemented an additional layer of protection. That is good stuff. Users will receive notifications that withdrawal addresses have been added. So that's good. It's a great lesson. We are continuously strengthening our infrastructure. That is from the CEO. Well, here's what I want to know. Where on here does it say they're going to give the money back to their people? Did you see that in there?
No, I didn't. No, I did read some other articles
That said they would do that?
where they said that they would, or all user funds are safe, or that this hack, it did not impact the company treasury.
Yeah.
Like they're doing so well that this is like a fleck of dust.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anything about getting people their money.
I'm sure they're not going to. I mean, it's their fault. So I'm sure they're not going to let these users lose this money. Look, exchanges, credible exchanges, if it's not the user's fault, then generally they do put the money back in the account. We've seen it from Binance, the Seifu Fund. We've seen it from KuCoin. We've seen it from, those are the ones that just, come to my mind right off the bat. There were some smaller, sketchier ones back in 2017 that got hacked and didn't give their funds back. But your newer exchange, your more reputable exchanges, they always tend to, they want their customers. And they know can you imagine what bad PR this would be for Crypto.com if they didn't do that? They have no choice but to do it. So we like Crypto.com. I'm sure that they probably are already doing the right thing, and we just don't have an article up here. But yeah, I'm sure that they will pay it back. So, all right, guys, that is all we got for today's show. It was a great show today. We're going to have a great show tomorrow, and really excited about where crypto is heading to, man. Really looking at some of this on-chain stuff. It got me excited today. I hope you're excited for crypto. That's all I got. Be blessed. Big boy out.